What's up, everyone? I'm Nose for Silver, and today we're talking about the 10 most expensive 1-ounce silver American Eagles. So stay tuned.
It was expensive, and for a little while it turned out to be a lucky buy.
Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you so much for being here today. Like I said at the top, we're talking about the 10 most expensive American Silver Eagles. Here's the deal. We want to make it as relevant as possible. So these are the 10 most expensive from the first 3 weeks of August, sold in auction format on eBay. That way it gives the clearest visual of what the market's like today and what the sought after American Silver Eagles are. So let's get into the list. Coming in at number 10, we have a 2012 W American Silver Eagle Proof 70, rated by PCGS. This was minted to the amount of right above $870,000, which seems like quite a bit, but actually compared to some of the other years, it's a relatively small number. And also, to get these rated at a PR 70, now that they're over 20 years old, and milk spots are an issue and things like that, it's really rare to come across a coin that highly graded. And it sold for $1,250 on eBay, only getting 2 bids, hitting a pretty high number for this coin. Next up at number 9 is a 1993 American Silver Eagle, and it's in an MS-70 condition. Now, these ones have a much more high mintage number of right around 6,700,000. But again, because of their age and just the wear and tear that these coins can take, even if you're not touching them, just by an exposure to humidity or something like that, this one really pulled in a really nice price at an MS-70. It sold for $1,313.88, and that was with 3 bids on eBay. So a little more competition on that one, still getting a high value. Next up, we have a 1991 American Eagle Silver Dollar, and this is an MS-70 as well. Now, in 1991, if you're wondering, they made a freaking $7 million and almost 200,000, 7,200,000, close enough. That's about how many were minted that year. Being the age it is and having the high rating from NGC as an MS-70, it was able to pull in $1,329.50. And this one has seen the most competition so far, with 13 bids on this one. So that's proving a pretty true market number once you start getting that many bids on something. Coming in at number 7 is a 1996 Silver Eagle PCGS MS-70 with the classic blue label. And this coin has a mintage of 3,600,000, so a little less than the last one. And again, because of its age, at an MS-70, it was able to command a pretty high price. It came in selling at $1,825, and that had the most bids so far with 25 bids. So that's a real example of, if you have one of these, what you could sell it for on eBay at an auction. And don't forget, if you have any of these coins, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know which one you got, and if you'd consider selling it at these prices. Coming in at number 6 is a 2019 S Silver Eagle, 1 ounce. And this is an enhanced reverse proof that is rated as a PF 70. And it is also signed by John Mercanti, which, sometimes can give it extra value. But the mintage on these things in 2019 was only 30,000, and that seems so low compared to the other ones. But here's the deal: rated at a PF 70, that's really not unique for this coin, because so many of them were sold and shipped out in these already packaged slabs with the rating of PF 70 on so many of them. And while the mintage of this coin is very low, the actual number of PF 70s is going to be a lot higher than some of the other ones. And this one came in selling at $1,876.51 with 49 bids. So that just shows what a label can do for a coin as well. Coming in at number 5, we got a 2000 American Silver Eagle, and this is an MS-70. So this is just the standard bullion edition, and there were over 9 million of these minted. I mean, that's a pretty big number, but still, being 25 years ago and getting an MS-70 on these things can be relatively rare and hard to do. So this one ended up selling for $1,895, but I just see this one snuck through with only one bid. So let me know what you think. Do you think that's a real market value for this coin? Coming in at number 4 is a 1995 W Proof 69. So this one's not quite a 70 1 ounce American Silver Eagle, obviously. And this one is pretty rare as well because it only had right above 30,000 of these minted. So being that it's of an older age, even though there was still probably a good amount of these rated 69 in my opinion, this one commanded $2,977 with 44 bids. I would definitely consider selling this coin if I had it laying around. And now we're breaking into the top 3, but let me remind you, go down to the description section and join our newsletter, weekly newsletter, all the silver news you need. Also focus on some other precious metals, gold and platinum. Click that link, sign up to the free newsletter. So coming in at number 3, as we break into the top 3, is a 1994 Silver Eagle, which was graded by NGC as an MS-70 with the classic brown label on it. There were only just over 4 million of these minted, which sounds like a large number. But again, as I said, being so old, having the potential for milk spots or other damage to it, getting these rated as an MS-70 can be a lot more challenging. That's why this one sold for $3,025 with a whopping 42 bids on it. So a real life price, in my opinion, with that many bids. Coming in at number 2, we're getting into some really high prices for an ounce of silver. This one is a 1990 American Silver Eagle, PCGS graded MS-70 with the first strike signifier on it, and it pulled in a big $5,300. Just under 6 million of these were minted. Now we're getting to number 1. And this one, let me just tell you, is a straight up real value, in my opinion, because it has 44 bids on it. It's a 2006 1 ounce Silver Eagle MS-70 early production, also the 20th anniversary. And I mean, I can't believe it, but there were right around 10.5 million of these minted. And, that is a huge number to pull such a price. Even though it is signed by David Ryder, a lot of times, that doesn't pull much clout as far as price goes. But this one came in at $5,655, being the most expensive American Silver Eagle of the first 3 weeks of August. So if you're looking to sell your American Silver Eagles anytime soon and you have one of these editions, this can give you the most realistic price of what you would get in an auction format. Again, let me know if you have any of these American Silver Eagles and if you would want to sell them. We'll do another one next month to see how the prices fluctuate and see if any new American Eagles hit the market that weren't being sold this last month. My name's Nose for Silver. Thank you so much for watching today. Hit that like button, subscribe. We're a new channel trying to get out there. We'll see you next time around with more silver on the table later on.